Alrighty, I think everything is set and good to go. Let's go ahead and hop straight into this thing. I need to probably do some more main story stuff for at least the time being. I know we were working on some of the Super Awakening, or not Super Awakening, Regular Awakening and everything like that yesterday a little bit, but if we could, I don't even think I might have Grey Demon unlocked already. I'm not 100% sure of that, but if I could get Grey Demon unlocked, that'd be kind of good, because I'm going to have to start working on a couple more levels for, I think, Freya soonish. What's going on, Cal? Hope you're doing well. Streaming a little early today, but not really that early. It's only like an hour early compared. But I have not been to sleep yet since the stream this morning, so I'm seeing about doing it a little early, so that way I can go to bed a little bit early. Excited for the Overlord collab? Yeah, I'm actually pretty excited about it. I think that overall it looks really solid. All of the characters and stuff look really good. I'm pretty excited, gotta say. Everything looks pretty good. The PvE character doesn't look too bad. Cocytus looks pretty good. All three of the other characters look pretty solid. They even seem maybe a little too good on paper, at least right now. We'll see how things kind of pan out with the meta, but not 100% sure what to think just yet. I need to see them in action for sure. Albedo's so broken. I know, she's very strong, so definitely gonna have to watch some videos and stuff on the PvP showcases tomorrow morning whenever I wake up. Which I can only imagine that can only imagine that a lot of the YouTubers are probably going to go for the Albedo relic first. So I feel like there's going to end up being a character or two that doesn't get showcased for the first day or so, just because everybody's going to be going for the same relics. But I don't know. There might be some synergy going on there. What's going on, Rengoku? Chillin'. I feel like my chat box keeps popping up a lot more lately. I used to never do that. Could be because I'm swapping servers, though. Back to the old Merlin grind, the hidden Merlin grind. Might as well try to kill the guy attacking twice. That level 1 AoE is not impressive. Oh well. Which if we keep doing the Hero's Way, we should actually unlock Red Arthur somewhat soonish, which could be kind of nice. The debuff, or not the debuff immunity necessarily, but that level 3 buff kind of goes crazy. Very happy about that. That Merlin outfit's so nice. Would be a nice SR outfit for her, sadly. You think this looks nice? She looks like an Among Us crewmate. She's literally got like a bed sheet over her head. It'd be kind of like a funny, like, nod sort of, like, outfit for, like, the story mode or whatever, but, yeah, I don't know. I guess they, don't have much interest in making this one into, like, an official costume. Oh, come on. The damage on these is so low. I need my Freya back. Nice. I think we still have two more missions to do. I hope I don't have to keep using this same setup. She's like a floating blanket, a mysterious purple ghost. Yeah, I could see that maybe. Not really. I don't really know that I would go out of my way to get the costume for her in that scenario, like just because she looks like that, but like maybe like you can see kind of like the silhouette maybe. Like if you could maybe see her inside instead of it just being like, I don't know, literally a ghost-looking bedsheet, then I would maybe like it a little bit more. But yeah, she's non-existent. Like, like you still have the same animate or like skills and everything from the regular Merlin, but there's just no like arm to throw the thing. So like this one, she's supposed to like throw it, and it's just literally a ball that comes out of nothing. So I don't know, it just looks kind of awkward more than anything, but I could see them doing it as like a funny kind of costume maybe. Be kind of neat. This collab event seems fairly free to play friendly, at least compared to previous events. You think so? Seems like a pretty typical collab as far as I'm concerned. The old school collabs used to be a lot more free-to-play friendly, just because they would give out like more cosmetics and stuff like that for free. I feel like you didn't have to buy them or anything like that, but things have definitely changed quite a bit since those early days. One of the relics is not free-to-play friendly. How so? Got him. Thinking the AoE will kill that dog, and then we can hopefully just ult that other one. Maybe. Nice. Plan comes to fruition. You can get it for spending 900 gem payback. So that's a 5th box. You can get all 4 of the collab character boxes in without having to spend gems. Like, you get them from the events themselves. They threw an extra box in if you need a like an old school collab character. So it's not locked behind like a paywall or anything. Could have been a perfect opportunity to make a story for this collab. Yeah, they just seem to have kind of abandoned that idea, unfortunately. What's going on television? Doesn't seem like we're going to be getting any collab stories going further, unfortunately. To be honest, they've always had opportunities to make stories for every collab they've had. Yeah, I mean, that's true. There's no story? No, there's no story. There hasn't been a story for a collab since... when was the last one that actually got a collab story? Because Mushoku didn't have one. Mushoku didn't have one. Shield Hero didn't have one. I can't remember what was before that. I think it was a rerun. So, I can't remember. Stranger Things was the last one that had one. That's kind of what I was thinking, but I was like, man, that's been a long time, so I wasn't sure. But yeah, I guess that would make sense. They definitely haven't done them in quite a while. Put all their budget into the Stranger Things story? Oh, God. I hope not. I hope they didn't blow the budget on the Stranger Things story. They probably... I wonder how much they had to pay to get the licensing to put them in the game, or if it was like maybe Netflix approached them about it or something like that. I'm not 100% sure how that whole thing goes down, but I'd be very interested to know what the numbers were for like paying for that collab, because that such a strange collab, very, very, very odd. Oh no, not walking stick, old man, my favorite enemy. Oh, wrong skill. I think a Netflix approach, because at the same time, I believe Stranger Things Season 4 was going to drop on Netflix. Yeah, that's true. I could definitely see them like being like, oh, hey, like, you guys want to do a collab? Like, we're about to drop the new season, and like, we're trying to garner some hype for it or whatever, but still kind of weird that they would approach like a gacha game, like, based off an anime. I don't know, it's kind of bizarre. Did you do your daily summons yet? No, I haven't done the free summon yet. I was waiting for maybe some more people to hop in first. I think the only collab characters I have is from KOF and AOT. Honestly, some of those characters can be okay. I think the AOT collab characters are probably the worst ones, just because they're pretty old. I feel like when they came back, they didn't really get much of support. Their relics were kind of mediocre, I think, but the KOF collab characters, depending on which one you have, could be pretty decent at the very least. Nalyd goes to horny jail. What for? Everyone else is horny for Albedo. I'm fine. I'm chilling. I think the only never mind, I already did that. Wonder what happened. That the Overlord collab became so good. Yeah, I don't know. I guess they really like took in all the feedback from the AOT collab being kind of a letdown for people, and they must have just like really took it to the moon on this one. I could probably go for an ultimate. Yeah, let's go for the ultimate. Nice. 2 of my favorite animes in one game, feels like a dream. Oh, nice. Which ones were the 2? I'm assuming Overlord, and are you talking about 7 Deadly Sins or like one of the other collabs? What's going on, Hu Tao? Plan on going all out for Overlord? Nah, I never do. Probably grab one copy of each of them, at the least. Don't typically go super overboard with any of the collabs or anything. Hey, it's Merlin. It do be Merlin with the bedsheet on. Def buying the cosmetics, 70s and Overlord. Gotcha. Yeah, some of the cosmetics look pretty good. Gotta say, I'm not... I'd say maybe Ainz has like some of the worst cosmetics, but even then they're like not bad by any means. Like they're still pretty good. I think we still have one more of these missions to go. I'd really like to stop using Arthur and Arthur and Merlin already. The King and the Mage. Collab's gonna be wild. Yeah, I'm assuming. It seems like it's gonna be really, really enjoyable. A lot of people really like Overlord. It seems like the game's probably gonna be in a pretty good spot because they're making the characters really good. I don't know. I assume things will go pretty well. Pretty excited to see how it kind of turns out. I want to see if we're gonna hit like top grossing or something like that because of it. I'd be very interested to see that. Who do you think is the best unit in the collab? Probably Albedo. That stance counter, shoo-wee. That thing is crazy. Amplify counter, never thought I'd see the day. Let's go ahead and get rid of him, get it ult. Gonna try to get all of them 6/6 with the cosmetics. Shoo-wee. That's gonna be quite the undertaking. Best of luck with your summons. Have to get my Sins characters up for the episode 321, but I'm not sure I can without Fest King and Transcendent Bond. What is it, like the Demon King fights and stuff? Because those can be pretty rough sometimes. Let's use this maybe. The Pope one on Ainz is kind of good. He's like the Pope on typical isekai that becomes a villain in the later story. No kidding. No one cosmetic, at least, that I'm gonna get. I bet I know which one it is. I bet I could guess. Ranking collabs, unit-wise, last place, I'm sorry, Jim, but Stranger Things last. Oh, come on. 7 is AOT, 6th is KOF. I think KOF's pretty good. I mean, it's a little old at this point, too, so I can't really blame you. 5 is Slime. Really? I think Slime's still kind of up there. Mushoko... Shield Hero, having a debate over the Overlord and ReZero. The K-pop girl is 9th. I think I would maybe push Slime a little bit higher, because I feel like the only character people even really like from the Mushoku Tensei collab is Ghislaine, but I feel like with the Slime collab, like people really liked Rimuru. Like Rimuru was like incredibly useful. People really, really liked using him. Just an overall, like, really great unit from that collab. And I feel like the ReZero characters, like, I mean, Reinhard was pretty good for a while, and Echidna's still pretty useful, but other than that, like, the rest of the collab, like, I mean, I guess you could say Rom is pretty good, just because, like, she's a good, like, stat buffer, but overall, I think a lot of the ReZero collab characters are kind of meh, personally. At least nowadays. They used to be a lot better, of course. Required characters, Bond, King, and Merlin. Oh, gotcha. 90% of people buying that one Albedo costume. Oh, yeah, I imagine. A lot of people aren't going to be able to say they're free to play anymore after after the Overlord collab comes out, I bet. Shoutier cosmetic looking good, not going to lie. Yeah, I think both of the girls got really good ones. I really like some of Kokidis's, actually, and then Ainz has some pretty decent ones, too. Slime kind of had an impact on the game, especially Demon Lord Rimuru was meta for like half a year till the one Ultimate started one-shotting units. Oh yeah, that's very true. Pretty solid overall, though, I have to say. I think Demon Lord Rimuru was a very influential character in this game. Favorite costume is the Samurai Crab. Yeah, that one is a really cool costume. I do like that one. My friend bought it for me, so I'm still free to play. True, gotcha. Easy peasy. That's the loophole. You're early today? I am a little early today. I still haven't been to sleep since the stream this morning, so I'm doing it a little early so that way I can go to bed a little bit earlier. Because I tend to lay down and like watch TV a little bit when when I go to bed, so this way I won't be up super late. Told y'all they was gonna be broken. There are unknowns, not humans. Oh, I mean, it was. I think it was gonna be a pretty interesting to see if they were actually gonna be good or not. But I don't think there was much debate on them actually being unknown characters or not. I think that was pretty much a given. I think at this point, like there maybe was potential for some like stuff like Aaron has like the part giant, part human kind of thing going on, but I think for the most part it was a pretty safe bet to assume they were going to be unknowns. Ooh, I really need to get the... I'm really hoping that Halloween Gother comes in clutch when we get him. Let's just throw some random links on. Probably need to put some gear on. I need to make an extra, like some extra attack crit sets and stuff for people. I might want to go ahead and grab this passive too. It feels bad they give my boy Cocytus no PvP love. Nah, it's alright. I mean, somebody had to draw the short straw, unfortunately. And I think Cocytus was the best option for that. As much as you don't really want him to be, I think he was probably the man for the job. Because if they would have done anybody else, like if they would have done Ainz, it would have been like people would have been up in arms because he's the main character. If they would have done, you know, I think maybe Shaltir could have been the other option. Because if they would have done Albedo, people would have been like, "What the hell?" Like, I want to use the hot waifu in PvP or like in other game modes and stuff like that. So I mean, I don't know. I think Cocytus was just kind of the man for the job. Levi OP, he countered Hell debuff Trust. I do like the new green Levi. I literally just recorded a video with him earlier. I think he's by far the best character from the collab for the AOT one, 100%. If Albedo was free, I'm pretty sure their stocks would have gone down instead of up. True. Just borrow an LRLV? Nah, not right now. I think for the most part, I'm enjoying kind of like using my own units for the most part. Like I know that some of the higher end sort of missions where I'm gonna have to use, or like the Fort Solgris missions and stuff like that. I don't feel bad using characters for those and everything, but yeah, I like being able to use my own units from time to time. All right, free multi for the day. Not looking great. Okay, not a total loss. That Marble really baiting us to pull for the collab. Are they going to go all out for the next fest? Oh, 100%. I would be surprised if they didn't, to be honest. Very middle of the road multi on this one. Yeah, that's about what I expected. Typical. I do need to throw one multi into this at some point, so that way I can make sure that I grab the green Gother out of here. So I wonder if I should just go ahead and throw it in, or if I should go back over to the Hell banner. Because we're almost at the halfway point for Hell, which we still have until the 30th, so we only have 5 more days left. So I think I really need to... I'm going to use it on this. We're going to push for... push through some story, hopefully get some gems. Ooh, okay. Cocytus legit had the most PvP potential based on the anime. Oh, you think so? Albedo sadly should have been the free unit because we haven't seen anything on her kit in the anime. If they would have done that, though, people would have been upset about it, so I can understand why they didn't. So if I had to guess, Nalyd, if you have her in your first LR, going to be the Liz, because she's the 3rd PvE god. Yeah, I don't know who I'm going to choose if I get to the point where I'm making LRs on this account. It depends on who's out at the time, because I imagine the next LR is going to be out, and maybe even the one after that will be out by the time I even get to that point on the free-to-play account, so we'll see. We do got a 2-in-1. What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? Come on, baby! Ooh, that's huge. That's so good. He's huge. That's a big dude. All right, now give me tier. Tier, please. Tier or hell would be great. Come on. Come on. Ah, not you again. I already have you. Rip. I'll take it, though. The Escanor is massive. 1/6 Escanor, kind of sad, but that's huge. That's honestly a big W. Copium tier. Will Perk Melee return in the end of the year summons? I would imagine he'll probably end up coming back in some of these later festivals, yeah. Pog. Do we feed the dupe here? I feel like I'm never going to use him, and I could use these coins for Super Awakening. I feel like I'm going to hang on to that for now. I'm not going to feed the dupe for now. Escanor's massive, though. So good that we pulled him. Nice, nice. They would have made Albedo a meh unit if she's free. Good thing they didn't. Yeah, that's true, too, because they typically make the free unit the, whatchamacallit, the PvE unit, and I think that would have, that probably would have rubbed people the wrong way for sure. Oh, I don't have, like, any potions. Oh, and I couldn't get a success either. Rip. Oh, well. I'll worry about maybe powering him up a little bit later on. Let's get back to the story. Already did my 900 on Hell on Monday. Now I'm saving for the collaboration next week. And I should be at 600 by the second week of the collaboration and then save again for Novemberfest. Sounds good. Sounds like a solid plan. We gotta use the same stuff. Okay. Oh, I think I unlocked his passive, actually. I don't think I actually ended up doing this one yet. Honest question, is it a G7Y? Oh, what? Can't be in you factor in the intention, right? What if I was offered $1 billion to do it? Can buy a new... What? Dale, I don't think I'm qualified for the question there. Do whatever you want, man. Where can I see the skin everyone is horny for? It's in the patch notes, if I'm not mistaken. Let me see if I can pull it up. So, of course, it's this middle one that shows a lot of skin. That one right there. Not that the PvE content is hard, excluding the beasts, but now easy mode has been activated with Escanor. No kidding. I think I really wanted to do Ragnarok Bond as my backliner, but I think if I can end up getting enough SR pendants, I might just get the Awakening coin for the Escanor at this point. I feel like I'm kind of obligated to at this point. Let's move this, get 2 ults. Can't wait to see the end of the year festival be another broken melee. I mean, it's pretty much melee every time. If Netmarble follows the system and they do the next LR, should be on November 9th when the lab ends, which is the same time as the next fest. Maybe LR fest. I don't know. That seems a little unlikely. I mean, I don't know if you mean like the brand new character becoming a fest or whatever, but yeah, I don't know. I imagine it would just be another like base sin that sort of gets released alongside whatever the festival is. Do you think it's a good idea to skip the Novemberfest to save the end of year festival banner instead? Most of the time, the Novemberfest is the weaker of the two, but I guess it really just depends on like if the character's for a team that you use or like whatever the case may be. Like obviously, there's a couple of different factors that you kind of have to put into it, but overall, I mean. Like I think like last year's, or maybe she was the September festival. I can't remember. I think I'm thinking of the Infinity Merlin festival. I want to say was it Mael was in February of this year. Who came out right before Purgatory Melee? Was it Ultimate Escanor? I think it was, right? And I mean, Ultimate Escanor was really good when he first came out, but then Purgatory Melee came out at the end of the year and kind of like blew him out of the water. Good choice, chat, Booba, indeed, indeed. The Novemberfest isn't November 9th, it's towards the end of November. I don't remember the like specifics on the dates or anything like that, but sounds about right. There might be like a banner or two in between. Are you going to prioritize upgrading Escanor or Freya? Tough call. I'd really like, if I could get better Ragnarok characters, I'd really like to keep going with Freya, but Escanor seems like the obvious choice to kind of like move over and start investing into him, maybe. Oh, Acer server, by the way? That's pretty good. So far, so good, anyway. I'm not really far enough to do a whole lot of like activities with people or anything, so I haven't really noticed if their like player base is really small just yet, but so far, no big issues or anything. Typical stuff, which I'm mainly playing single player, so, you know. Is Baldur in the game, and do you think he will be, if he's not? He has been shown in the recent chapter, but he's not like a character you can summon for or anything yet. I imagine he will be, though, at some point in the future. Just pulled him, yeah, Escanor. Probably going to be spent on gems after this collab, so I just thought I'd ask, save for more summons on end of year banner instead, rather than staying spent for months on end. Yeah, that's true. Sometimes skipping a character can be a little bit beneficial, because I mean, you know, collabs don't come back often, but when it comes to like characters in this game specifically, like the 7 Deadly Sins characters or OCs or whatever the case may be, like they'll come back in future banners. It just depends on when, kind of thing. So just depends on if you like have to have the unit as soon as it releases or not, kind of thing. What's going on, Abel? Apparently your Brawl is going to be super easy to get high ranking. Oh, really? That's kind of cool. I do like Brawl, surprisingly. I think Brawl is pretty fun, personally. I know it's not for everybody, but I enjoy Brawl a little bit. Like to run Unknowns, and it's the only team I have fun using, but I refuse to use Ragnarok. Really? I like the Ragnarok stuff, so I really like a lot of that. I really don't care too much for just regular Unknowns, to be honest, so I'm kind of in like the opposite end. But I really like the Norse mythology kind of stuff. I think it's really cool that they brought it to the game. Can't wait to see the Novemberfest have Scorch and Death as regular cards, and Ult as AoE Scorch, but better, and the end of year melee still slaps that dude, or... Yeah, I guess it's only really like a matter of time before they start making cards that just have like crazy ult effects on them. Because I mean, they do typically power creep slowly but surely. Like I would say every beginning of the year kind of like starts with like a new session of power creep, like a new wave, I guess. The Halloween all-in-one upgrade material bundle worth picking. All-in-one upgrade material bundle. Which one is that? Is it if it's the subscription bundle thing? I like the subscription bundles. I think they're always pretty good, but if it's one of the other bundles, like, I'm not too sure. It depends on which one it is, I guess. I think Bon is my main damage deal. I need to focus on using cards for him. Brawl was a good Smash game. Don't at me. True. Meta Knight. Do you think there will be a system where we can buy light and dark festivals in the coin, or in the shop during those festivals, like how we can with LV in the coin shop currently? It doesn't seem like they're going to do that. Light and dark characters seem to be sort of like an exclusive sort of thing. So I think that they would have already made it to where you could do that by now, but who knows? Maybe at some point they'll get old enough to where they do start adding those characters to coin shop and stuff, but at least at the moment it doesn't look like that's going to be how it's going to end up working out. To be honest, I've been trolled by PvP where I faced the same guy 5 times in a row. I literally, whenever we did the 16 million box showcase on Hell, like we literally fought the same guy 5 times in a row. It was so painful. I felt so bad for the guy. My opinion, Brawl is a passive gems income. Yeah, for sure. I think it's really nice in that regard. You kind of don't have to take it too seriously. You can just throw a couple matches at it a day, collect some rewards, and then kind of move on. Get some free stuff from time to time. It's nice. Love the Ragnarok characters. Don't get me wrong, but the amount of people using tier made me hate Ragnarok. But outside of PvP, they're really fun and love them. Yeah, I could maybe see that. Any character that's sort of like over the top good ends up getting like really annoying in the meta. I find it really annoying to go up against Demon Kings and stuff. But it's just because like whenever a character is so good that the entire the entire player base starts using the character all over the place, I think that's where it gets really annoying. But I mean, if they balance the meta out quite a bit, like at the moment. I would say probably my most hated team is like the Sins team, just because like, man, getting through Deanne sometimes can be really tough. Plus the team just has really high CC and stuff in general. Plus you can ult rush with melee or like shut tier down with the bond debuff. I don't know. It literally has like an answer to like everything in the meta right now. So that one's really just super annoying for me personally. But I don't know. I get it. You know, you fight a character enough, you start to dislike them. They'll give the end of the year melee Infinity Merlin's passive, but 100% chance for all the effects to land. God, that would be quite interesting. Be a little over the top. I think Merlin. Hopefully, Merlin will get a holy relic at some point and make her a little bit more consistent or something. Because I do really like that Merlin. She's very cool, but just a little bit inconsistent. Not gonna lie, the coin for those chaos shards or whatever is the stupidest thing they've done, but I guess it makes cause. Still haven't finished those LR coins in the Heroes Arena shop. Yeah, so it really only goes towards the whales, like people who can actually clear the entire shop of coins and stuff like that, which you have to at least beat like a couple of weeks of Challenger to be able to do that. I do fall into the category, like I am able to beat Challenger like for a couple of weeks of each season, so I'm able to get them all, but I pretty much right now have to go for like Super Awakening coins every time I get the chance, so unfortunately I say unfortunately, I don't really care about those shards and stuff like that in general, so I probably wouldn't go out of my way to grab those, at least not right now, but yeah, it is kind of funny that they added that as an option to buy with LR coins. 10 SSR pendants, 20 gems, 100 Belmoth cores, 100 OGs for 15 bucks. I would say probably not. Like, unless you just really need SSR pendants and the gems, I guess. But I feel like 100 OG cores and the Belmoth cores are pretty easily farmable. Like, it just takes like a little bit more time, maybe. But I never like buying packs that have demon mats in them, because I feel like it's just something that you can kind of gain by playing the game. And I feel like that kind of like just paying for it kind of takes away the experience of like actually playing a little bit for me. But that's just a personal opinion. If you want to skip some of the grind, feel free. If it's worth $15 to you, then by all means. Got to make room because we can't have over 100 coins. Yeah. Want to push for Challenger right now, but I keep getting screwed by card RNG where the enemy keeps getting melee ult by turn 2 when I kill their bond. Yeah, it's crazy. You have to be very careful with those AoEs when you fight the Sins team, because as soon as melee has like a rank 2 or 3 card, like it's so easy for him to get the ultimate. Deanne's so tanky, yeah, indeed. Deanne is probably one of my most annoying units in the meta right now, just because like she can be so hard to kill. Demon for me, I hate Demon's team with a passion. Yeah, fair enough. Demon team can still be super annoying. Sometimes you kill off the Demon King turn 1 or whatever, and then melee gets true magic and wipes you, or then you go and kill melee off, and then they find a way to get, you know, somebody else to get their ultimate or something like that. Like I don't know, the Demon King team is just like super, super annoying sometimes. More worried about facing the Roxy with Relic in Heroes Arena. Yeah, some of that stuff can be pretty tough. The Heroes Arena stuff can be just awful. Good way to burn extra LR coins, I guess. Yeah, I guess so. I don't think I've ever even used those small shard crystals. I've only ever used the free, like, big ones that they give you on the reset for each week. don't even think I have strong enough units to get the LR coins. Yeah, it takes a bit to sort of like start working your way into Heroes Arena. I'm not sure like what the CC or anything looks like for the earliest difficulty, like the lowest one, but I can only imagine that it's still probably pretty difficult in some ways. Guess it just depends on, like, I mean, it's one of those game modes where you're going to have at least, like, a couple of teams, like, completely built up, so that way you can kind of work your way through it, because if you can't beat it with the 3 teams for each, like, 1 team for each tower, then you're going to have some backup units to fall back on, and this or that. It just depends on, I guess, maybe building up your account, maybe. End of your melee passive, get ultimate literally first turn and stun every enemy on the field. God. Nah. That's not it. 200k for lowest. 200k is not too bad. Guess it just depends on like how fast, like depending on the teams that you have, you'd need to be able to wipe pretty easily, I guess. So that way you can not have to worry about taking too much damage, maybe. JP Crankcross said they will be giving 50 diamonds because of the $60 million download celebration. Yeah, it seems like they're going to be giving out a couple of decent rewards. So it seems like whenever the update drops, there's probably going to be some decent mailbox rewards kind of coming our way, which is cool. I don't really want to deal with that stance. I think I'm going to ult him. I'm at 52 LR coins right now, and I have enough by the time the Labyrinth this week. Right now, would I have enough by the time the Labyrinth this week? This is the last week of Heroes Arena for us. So if you have 52 right now and you've already completed Heroes Arena this week, then you'll get 20 coins from the Labyrinth that comes out. So then you'll be at 72, and then you'll have to get the other 28 from the next season of Heroes Arena. Because I think I'm on my main account, I'm like literally at 50, so I'll have 70 by the time the Heroes or the Labyrinth is done, and then I'll have to do, I'll either have to do 2 weeks of Challenger, or well, I'll have to do 2 weeks regardless. So I'll probably just do 2 weeks of Challenger, since the first couple of weeks without having like good a bunch of seasonal characters and stuff is typically a little bit harder, but we'll see. No friends who just downloaded the game right now to prep for the collab, and they don't care about 7 Deadly Sins. Yeah, I feel like the game has pretty good collabs and stuff like that. So I mean, I can't really say that I blame them. Somebody posted about the collab on the Gacha Games subreddit today, and it seemed like a lot of people in the comments were like jealous that 7 Deadly Sins was getting such a good collab, because for whatever reason the Gacha Games subreddit really hates on Grand Cross. Like, I guess it's mainly that they don't like Netmarble, which I guess is understandable, but every time I see people talk about Grand Cross on there, it's always really negative stuff. So kind of funny that they were all I guess a little bit jealous that Overlord's coming. Buy the 4 off World Tree. That's true, you could. Actually, could you, though? You'd have to do... You can only buy, like, one of those a week, right? Not yet completed this week, one yet? Okay. So, I mean, depending on what difficulty you can clear, you could get a decent amount, I guess. But I don't think you would be able to get enough this week to be able to finish it with the Labyrinth. Man, I'm not getting any bond cards. And these characters are insanely weak. Have the boost units in CC. Nice. Have nearly 90 LR coins, what should be my first LR. Depends on what you need to do. If you're looking for PvP stuff, then if you have a human team, LR Escanor is super strong. If you have a Sins team, then Meliodas is super strong. If you need help with like end-game content, like the Demonic Beasts or anything like that, I really think that the LR Liz is like incredibly nice to have. What's going on, Lightning? I don't even bother because everyone in the Gacha forum is an Arknights or FGO fan. That is very true. There are like a few Gacha games that just everybody in those communities is just like a super fan of, and if it's not those games, they just hate it, which is kind of funny. You only get, what, 40 every labyrinth? You only get 20 every labyrinth. 20 coins per labyrinth, or 20 LR seals per labyrinth. So the main game mode that you get them out of is Heroes Arena for sure. I've been clearing Masters. Nice. Masters is not too bad. What do you get from Masters? Like 10 coins, maybe? I should have swapped back to Freya. No! Freya, why? Hmm. 10 coins a week? That's kind of what I was expecting. Can you do Bird without Blue Magelda? Depending on the characters that you have, you could probably brute force it, yeah, but Magelda's kind of nice to have. She, like, kind of makes things a lot smoother. Makes your units hit a lot harder and stuff. They gave a purpose to Heroes Arena. Let's go. What do you mean? 700 SSR is a pain just for an LR. Yeah, that's true. It's quite the grind for an LR. Pog, counter. Reverse 1999, gonna release officially in 10 hours. You're gonna play it? I actually looked into it a little bit. Today, actually, I think it was. Because I had a couple of people talking about it. Either it was in yesterday's stream, I think, or maybe the day before. People were saying that it looked a lot like Grand Cross, and I admit that the card system looks a lot like Grand Cross, but the overall like game art and everything, like the art style's cool, but like the in-game models and stuff like that are not really my style. It's not really, it doesn't really look like a game that I would really spend too much time playing, to be honest. Like it does have the same kind of like card system and like battle system and everything, but overall, like, I don't know, it doesn't really look like my kind of game. Damn, I keep forgetting to change my team. Really need SSR pendants. Those things are a pain for me. Yeah, you got to get really lucky in your Fort Solgris runs, I think, to be able to stack up the SSR pendants. I buy, every once in a while, I'll buy the pendant bundle, the weekly bundle or whatever, where you get, I think it's one pendant every day, and then you get one Fort Solgris dungeon key every day as well, and that really helps me like stay on top of things or like just gain extras so that way I can kind of work on my box and everything. Obviously, not everyone's going to be willing to spend money on those kind of things, but they do really help a lot, I have to say. To be honest, can't wait for the new LR though. Yeah, I'm very interested to see who it's going to be. Would really love a King, would really love a Deanne. Just going to have to wait and see. Got a dip now because of work? Alright, Miss Violet. I appreciate you stopping by. Already ready to pull on the collab for collab on JP. There you go. It should be coming out in what, like a couple of hours? Because I think sometimes I used to be able to stay up late enough to where I could watch Nagato do summons and stuff like that right before I would go to bed. I think it's like around like 2 to 3 a.m. for me-ish. So it's in like a couple of hours, yeah, I think. Hear me out, the best part of every gacha game is the collabs. Collabs are like a really hype part of a lot of the games. So I guess it really depends on the collabs that you get, though. Because obviously some of them could be a little bit weaker and not as exciting, but just depends. No problem, gaming. Incognito. Wish the power-up bundles come back. $20 for 30-ish pendants. Yeah, dude. Those rank up bundles and stuff, God, those are just the best bundles and stuff like that. All I'm gonna say is every collab unit and all these strong relics make it a pain in the ass for Heroes Arena. Yeah, dude, I just know that the next, or maybe not the next season, because I'm not exactly sure when they refresh the Heroes Arena teams. But I can only imagine Albedo is going to be just an absolute nuisance in Heroes Arena. King, you play Guild Wars. You think she's going to end up being like a defense team character for sure? Artifact card. No way. Hey, Gar, I appreciate that. You didn't have to do that. I appreciate it. Now you get your little emotes. Yay! Thank you for becoming a member, my man. I want my emotes. There you go. Can't wait to use Albedo with Raftalia. Finally, Raftalia can have a good team. Yeah, I'm actually pretty interested to try that out myself. People keep talking about it. I keep seeing like small comments from here, here and there, and I do think Raftalia is a fun character. So very interested to see kind of how that ends up working out. I wonder if any of the JP YouTubers will use it before she comes out on Global. Nagato's probably sleeping right now. Hell probably late. Who knows? He definitely seems to be taking things a little bit more like relaxed lately, which is understandable. Because he was doing what, like 2 or 3 videos a day for like quite a while. I'd be like super burnt out, I think, if I was doing that many videos a day. Because I mean, don't get me wrong, like with PvP you can come up with like pretty easy video ideas and stuff like that, but like sometimes I struggle to like find like a decent video to put out like just 1 video a day, but doing 2 to 3 videos a day, which I was doing 2 videos for a while too, but there's got to be like a big update out or like something decent to actually like mess around with to want to make that many videos. So I can only imagine he might be kind of chilling at the moment. Catastrophe team is gonna surely be a menace like the tier team. I doubt it, man. I really do. As much as I want the catastrophes to be decent, the catastrophes just don't seem to get decent units. Like maybe when the next catastrophe story chapter comes out, we might be able to get something decent. But all of the catastrophe characters that we have at the moment are just super outdated and just not. They don't play very well. The only one that's good is Roxy. That's the thing. They so OP, they can be ran on both attack and defense. Ooh, okay. So yeah, it's probably gonna be a rough time, I imagine. We'll probably end up running into them. Overlord unknown team might become AM Melee 2.0. Could be, maybe. You playing on JP? No, we're playing on Global. We're just on the Asia servers. Since I can use the same like login credentials and everything, but I can basically have 2 different accounts under the same game, which is kind of cool. We get to see Giant Dreyfus now? I think we do. He'd be playing Roblox. Now we got that anime Roblox gotcha. True. No, he's dead. Will definitely be a blast to see Collab Unknown be running PvP again. Yeah, true. Raptalia's damage reduction plus Albedo and Ainz. There's no way the team loses more than 15% HP per turn. Yeah, definitely. It definitely seems strong on paper. But then again, I haven't really... I want to see how the characters actually perform in-game, too. So, looking forward to seeing some stuff tomorrow. Plus, the Overlord collaboration units is going to be broken. Yeah. So far, I can say you'll face Hell and Roxy Relic, and maybe the full collab units. Oof. Roxy's good. She is good. Plan to invest all my gems into this collab, so it'll be able to at least compete in Heroes Arena. What do you think? I don't know that they're necessarily going to help too much with Heroes Arena, considering the fact that the banner is coming out during a Labyrinth season, means that they're not going to be seasonal or special units for the next season of Heroes Arena. So, I mean, they might be okay. And I mean, they're going to be strong. Don't get me wrong, but I'm not 100% sure how well they're going to do in Heroes Arena just in general. Because, I mean, the whole thing with Heroes Arena is you have to survive, and I feel like the team is a little bit slow as far as, like, maybe getting, like, a lot of damage off, whereas, I don't know. I guess it just really depends. We'll just have to kind of wait and see. It's hard to say because I don't have access to the units. I've not played with them yet or anything like that, so it's kind of one of those things where I can't really give, like, an accurate answer. Roxy, LR, Escanor, and Light Bond is a nice team. I actually don't see... Oh, never mind. I thought you said Light Escanor for some reason, but yeah, that's that has been kind of the go-to team at the moment for me to mess with. I do enjoy running the human team right now. Hope they make the Hero Arena less stressful because next season is going to be full of BS. No kidding. They've got to do something about that because like they're they're power creeping and making these characters that are insane. Like, it's sometimes a miracle to be able to survive a tier AoE on turn 1. Like, it's actually insane. Like, you gotta have good RNG. He cannot crit you basically at all. It's just shoo-wee, man. It's rough. It's very rough. Not a super big fan of how it is at the moment, but I don't know. Like, I guess it needs to be hard for the higher difficulties, but I kind of wish that they would just bump up the LR coins that you got in some of the lower difficulties, so that way those people could take advantage of the shop and stuff. I don't know. I don't know what they could do to make it better, really. Asia server has blood, not venom. Alright, I'm switching. Yeah, I think because it's still technically like the global game, I think it still uses all of the like normal stuff from global. Since there's no Roxy on the collab, hoping in the next fest, crossing hands. There you go. Need the old Roxy, do you? Punched a hole through you. How are you still moving, my guy? You clearly have been mugged by a hobo in Compton. What are you on about, Gavin? Played up Halloween update tomorrow. Get ready, folks. God. Ignore this game. Played up is the new gacha game. Dogan, you can't convert my people into played up players. It just doesn't work like that. Get to use my king. Oh, I don't even have King's passive unlocked. Let's unlock his passive really quick. That would be nice. You think the amp stance will be good for PvE also? Probably. Not 100% sure like what the best scenarios for it would be in PvE, but I have to kind of wait and see, I guess. 70SCN server plays players coping after seeing Overlord collab. Yeah, I have no idea when they're going to get it over there, because they're like really behind. I'm not 100% sure what they're going to be doing for like the release schedule with any of that stuff. Hey, Kit Crow, I appreciate that. Kazuma got it too. That's really cool. I forgot that you could even gift on YouTube. That's really cool. Kazuma, man, I hope you enjoy your emotes. I really appreciate that, Kit Crow. Very, very cool. If we go off the dev gameplay, the old rag teams will be outdated. Get ready to face more Nanashi, Rom, Freyr tier teams. Oh boy, that'll be fun, I'm sure. Speaking of update, what was the global update this week? It was basically nothing. They really didn't add like a whole lot of anything, to be honest with you. Might as well use the spike card, I guess. We shall run the biggest and best restaurant ever. God, imagine how many people you could get together for like a whole stream. Onons is literally the king of races right now. No kidding. They are like on top. Who was the guy that owned the original Buttercraft's Minecraft server back in the day? I don't remember who owned it. Was it Jesse? JJ? Metzmaker? I can't remember. I talked to him for a while, but eventually kind of got out of touch with him. Why Netmarble stop making relics when the game or when they get a unit for the demonic beast? That's a really good question. They finally make a unit that helps like beat the beat the boss faster, and they stop releasing them. Which I don't think it's necessarily that. They're just really slow about releasing holy relics. Unfortunately, it's just like they typically do it for each of the festivals. They'll drop like a couple of holy relics here and there, but because we only get festivals like every couple of weeks, or like I say every couple of weeks, like every 2 to 3 months, it's a little bit few and far between, unfortunately. Kind of a bad timing. Oh, I think I need to swap my gear back to Freya. YouTube is Twitch now? True. It's fun seeing unknowns be king of the PvP because demons have been ruling for far too long. It has been quite a while for the demon team, but I don't know. I don't think it was. I mean, it was getting kind of bad, but I think, dude, unknown just all of a sudden has like all the support they could ever need. It's really crazy how much support they've gotten in such a short span of time. Definitely Jesse, yeah. That's what I was thinking. I don't remember much of anybody else from the server, to be honest. Okay, my chat got disconnected and reconnected. Very cool. Thank you, YouTube. Missed an opportunity to give T Melly a relic for this end of year. Yeah, that could be kind of nice. He is getting a little bit older, so he could maybe use one. I would be completely okay if they ended up making him just a PvE unit, because like he's really good at PvE in general, but if they gave him some sort of like really nice relic to give him like extra buffs and stuff to make that amplify just go crazy, man, it'd be super nice, I think. Like I think a lot of people want to use him in PvP again, maybe, but I do think that he could be like he could stay on top as like the king of PvE if they give him a really good relic for it anyway. Remember the Danish guy? Don't really remember that. The Denmark? I don't remember that. Have 50 Nidhogg materials, and I'm only missing Fraudrin's relic, and I refuse to make it. Yeah, I've been seeing a lot more people make it recently and being like, oh, like I'm finally done with the Nidhogg relics, which is really funny because everybody waits to give him the relic last, which feels bad, man, but it is a pretty bad relic. People gonna turn on Unknown soon. I mean, I completely anticipate people like eventually getting to the point where they were with demons, and they'll be like, all right, like it's been enough of the Unknown team. Let's go back to something else. But I guess that's typically just kind of how things sort of progress right now. Like one team will kind of be on top, and there'll be a couple of other teams that you can use from time to time. But yeah, it's not too bad at the moment. It probably will get worse, though. Want my Purgatory Bond to get an LR. Want to smack people with Ryan and Terry again? God. Purgatory Bond was just... he was a menace, man. There was another guy, too, who was like masked something. Oh, yeah. I think I remember him. I think him and JJ were actually really good friends. They used to play quite a bit together. I think I talked to him a couple of times. He was cool. Pretty neat dude. Do I have to fight him again? Where am I going? Am I just talking to him, or am I fighting him? Nope. Oh, we gotta do another event. Cool. LR Nalyd, trust. I think after Roxy's Relic and Ragfest, demons are pushed back in a bit on meta, but they're still good. Yeah, and I don't think it would take too much to bring them back either, because there's a lot of demons that are still missing Holy Relics. They could potentially... I don't want to say they're going to get like an LR or anything like that, but there's definitely potential for... like a new demon to come out, like towards the end of the year. Like a new melee would obviously bring them back pretty easily. A decent demon relic could potentially bring them back. Just depends on what the devs kind of want to do with it, because they do seem to really like the the demon team and kind of want them to stay on top. But we'll kind of see how much love they end up giving them in the next couple of months, I guess. We griefed his base. I don't remember that. What's going on, server anime? Here's hoping I can kill the guy with 2 attacks. Oh, there's a whole second wave on this one too. Rip. Angel meta lasted for 3 weeks, not even a week more than like an hour. Yeah, we really need like one more decent angel could like completely change things. That'd be great, to be honest. LV and Purgatory Bond were the worst metas ever. Most players quit the game because of them. Oh, you think so? I don't really... I mean, like, LV was pretty bad, especially whenever Goddess Liz came out. Like, people just started running them together. And then Purgatory Bond lasted for a really long time. But I don't really remember a whole bunch of people like complaining to the point of quitting. But I guess I really wasn't paying attention to that kind of thing back then either. So, in hindsight, we probably would have... destroyed his base off of a rumor from one of the other kids. Maybe. Human meta gone, 180 turn. They're being on top. Crazy. Human meta Human meta's alright. I actually kind of like the human meta for the most part. Like, the meta team right now, anyway. They're really strong, but, like, you take out, like, Roxy, and it'll start to crumble apart a little bit. You take out Bon or, like, Escanor. Like, I mean, all of the components of that team are still really strong together. But, like, once you start picking characters off from the team, it starts to fall apart for sure. You stopped playing by then, if I remember correctly. Yeah, I don't remember how long I actually played for, but I remember like making bases and stuff like that on there. But that was pretty much it. Kingbrum back with LR. God, if they did an LR Helbrum, that could be kind of cool, honestly. I still think that they're probably going to try to do one of each of the Sins first, but we'll have to see. Oh God, baby Deanne. Must go for Thou Was a Quiz tomorrow. Alright. Best of luck, Ruska. Hope you ace the quiz, my man. To be honest, though, Escanor needs nobody else. I mean, that is true. He's pretty insane on his own. Those bonks go crazy. LV with Goddess Liz was a cancer team. Ult food and move your cards twice. The game was done. Yeah, it was super annoying. You had to have some sort of, like, ult control, and then even then you rank him up and he just destroys you. I mean, he's pretty bad nowadays too, but he was on like a whole nother level back then. Like he was the first festival character to come out, and it definitely showed. Once the enemy got 3 final flame stacks, that man kills almost anything. Yeah, I know, it's crazy. I got a level 3 in the Levi video that I was messing around with earlier, and I was like, am I going to be able to get through this Deanne? And just obliterated her. It was fantastic. Meant the human meta team coming together really nice. Auto correct. Gotcha. So are you talking about like, like the fact that it's like actually usable now? Instead of not having a human team in general. Could I keep him petrified the entire time? It is looking like I might be able to. With a level 1, true. You can do a lot of damage with a level 1 with that man. You can crit for like 300k with that guy. It's crazy. I don't think I'm gonna be able to kill here. I guess technically I could have left him petrified and just healed twice, or got rid of the heal cards. For demons to be on top again, we will have to get Grey Road. I don't think that'll ever happen. So if that is the requirement, we will probably not see demons on top again. The real question is LV Melee release when? True. He never came to Global. Crazy. Still have all the old videos if you want to check them out for nostalgia's sake. I still think I have a lot of them up on my channel at some point. Like I don't think I have any of those like deleted off the channel or anything like that. Just old stuff on here. Baby Deanne's still older than you. Yeah, true. Honestly. She was probably like 40 years old right there. Where's Tony? I know. Tony missing Baby Deanne. Missing the best part of the story. Pog King. Cool. The Glue Eater team. True. That was the original Glue Eater team. That's where the whole thing started. The fact that it actually is usable, that Roxy Relic was nice. Nice touch. It needs 1 or 2 more new OP backlines and we might be good. Yeah, I think... so I was using Ragnarok Bon earlier since I was using Levi, and I was trying to go for more like of an aggressive like build with it, and I have to say, not having Easton in the back for the ult control like screwed me like 2 or 3 times in that video, so it is kind of crazy how much of a difference the backliner makes. But... yeah, would like to see a cool backliner or something. I think they were really trying to push Jenna into being the backliner, but 12% attack-related stats really just is not enough to make a huge difference, so kind of a weird one on that one. Demon King melee will bring back demons. I don't know that they're going to do Demon King melee. Like, I think, you know, because you won't be able to use, whatchamacallit. You won't be able to use Demon King Zeldris with Demon King melee, so I imagine they're going to do a different melee, so that way you can still run them together. Remember Slash? I do remember Slash. I think a couple of my friends still have him added. He plays a lot of Dota, too. He does a lot of traveling and stuff, too. I don't really talk to him anymore, though. What's going on, Silent? Just watch my new melee for end of year, going to give debuff immunity 40% damage to Gray Stance. God, there is a lot that they could do with him. Might even give him a Rupture card. It has been a while since we've had a decent Rupture card in the meta. I think it could be kind of cool to get a Rupture card. Because right now, with like the Nanashi buffs and stuff like that going crazy, Rupture could be really nice. It's the Easton best backline for humans. I think so, because the human team has so much potential to like kill somebody each turn that she gives the extra stats and stuff like that. Plus, she takes away 2 ultimate move gauge, so you don't necessarily have to worry about like ult control on people. You just basically just kill somebody off, which is pretty easy for the team to do, and then you're pretty much good to go at that point. Because it just immediately takes 2 ultimate move gauge off, and then you just move on to the next guy. Pretty simple. Really like Demon King Melee's design over DK Zeldris, though. Yeah, I think he's pretty cool too. But if they do like True Magic Melee, it could be kind of nice. He just won't be like super tall, of course, like the Demon King one is. Might not be quite as cool, but I still like the I like that like white sort of like outfit thing that he has going on with the True Magic Melee. Aaron has Rupture passive, but yeah, true. He's got something, but it ain't quite it. Might do the full power melee when he destroyed Liz curse after defeating the Demon King, like the one with the white outfit and the demonic hands. Oh, I thought that was the True Magic melee. So maybe you're right. I think that's the one that I'm thinking of anyway. When you'd got Twigo LR for humans, I really hope that they give some of those characters LRs, but I just really can't see them doing it. I would really love to see some like rare and SR units that are kind of like iconic get boosts like that, but just don't know if they've got it in them. They don't have the balls. Real question: should I LR Escanor or Liz now that humans get great buffs from PvP and PvE? I really like my human team, especially for like event bosses and stuff, and I really like the human team for PvP. It's probably like my most preferred team to run at the moment. But if you need help with like Nidhogg or anything like PvE related, just kind of in general, then I think Liz could be the best option. Didn't a while back the white outfit got leaked or something for Melee? Not that I know of. Like, I know we got like maybe pictures and stuff from like the story chapter maybe, but I don't think we got like an outfit or anything leaked. Not that I remember anyway. Finishing up the Season 1 stuff. Oh, we still have to go beat Demon Hendrickson at some point, though. That's gonna be wonderful. Which I need to go do Fort Solgris for the day as well. I need to see about trying to get some SSR or SR pendants to get a full Awakening coin for the old Escanor. He could carry me hard. Planning on summoning on the collab banner with the free-to-play account? No, we're gonna skip it for the free-to-play. Since I'm already summoning for them on the main account, I don't really feel like summoning for them on the free-to-play is a smart call, considering I won't be able to buy any of the paid costumes or anything like that. So even though unknowns are probably going to be top of the meta, I'm not really that worried about the PvE stuff on this account in general, because I feel like PvE content is like, I feel like in this game you kind of play either play ungeared to grind gems, or you play PvP because you're bored of, you know, the PvE content, or you're caught up with stuff. So I feel like it's not really something I even need to worry about too much. But, I mean, I could be wrong. Maybe we'll end up messing around with PvP a little bit more than I expect. But, yeah, even if they're top of the meta, I'm not too worried about it. God Twigo will break the game. True. Going for another hour. Yeah, I think so. I'm a little tired, but we may end up calling it a little short. Just depends. I think I'm okay for the moment, though. Ooh, we could get a level 3 counter. Level 3 counter. Ooh, I don't think I'll be able to get it off. He'd probably kill me if he attacked me. Am I going to be able to kill, though, is the question. Level 60 melee. I'd kind of doubt. Yeah. Should have maybe seen that coming. Is the main story finished yet? No, they should be finishing it by the end of the year, I think. I think they said that they were shooting for the end of the year. Not 100% sure yet, because if they plan on doing a story chapter for each of the festivals, that means they've got 2 chapters left. And I think they still have to finish up the Demon King stuff completely, and then they have to do the Chaos Arthur stuff. And I don't think the Chaos Arthur stuff was super long, but I don't know if they're gonna like try to pack that all into like one single chapter, you know? So I'm not 100% sure on that. He's really looking at us. Mainly play PvE. Yeah, I think for the free-to-play account, I'm kind of focusing on the PvE stuff. Like, I think the end game for me on this account will be like getting some relics in Demonic Beast. Let's hop over to Fort Solgris really quickly before I miss out on some of these rewards. Need to save on PvP tickets for Chaos PvP next week? Yeah, maybe. Chaos PvP is going to be interesting since they're going to start, whatchamacallit, they're going to start refreshing it every day. That's going to be quite interesting, I think. When JP collab update? Should be in like a couple of hours. Like, it shouldn't be too long from now. Maybe like 5 hours, maybe less than that. And we'll have a Nidhogg relic before you know it, baby. Oh, new tasks. Oh, they're gonna give me a new. They're gonna give me a new, really terrible set of gear. I guess let me grab that then. Get a free spin. Hope you can't run Hell. Want to run Jelly King with Green Elaine. So it seemed like they released a dev note today as well. I'm gonna wait for it to come out on global before I make a video on it. But I kind of skimmed through it, and it seemed like the things that they were changing the most was they were gonna update the values of everybody each day, and then I think they're depending on I guess they gave like different characters tiers, and if they're in a certain tier, they can't dip below a certain cost. So that way, even if like people don't end up running them for 1 day or 2 days or however long, I think they're gonna make it to where those characters are gonna have like sort of like a set lowest cost. So it should end up helping kind of alleviate those like really popular characters getting run all the time. So kind of looking forward to seeing how this one ends up working out for us. We shall definitely see, though. Nice, I finally have max coins. We've done it. What's going on, Sai? Doing pretty good, man. Just chilling. Messing around on the old free-to-play account. Alright, they want me to power up King. Can I power up King? Yeah, I've got more than enough. I'll do that. Oh, I forgot. We're going to have to get light books for Escanor, too. I didn't even think about that. Honestly, today is a really good day for the account just because we pulled Escanor. No, give me the big success. Let me save some XP. Yes. I need, what, 10 of these? Oof. Okay, 10 of these. I think it's, what, 2 of these and then 1 of the other ones? Need 2. Okay. And then 1 of these. Escanor! Yes! All the memories, massive nostalgia. I know. It's awesome. Alright, so... still need to get SR tokens for that. And then I'm completely out of XP pots at the moment, so... Sweet. Sweet. Let's do... we can turn this in. Get an SR pendant from that. Or an SSR pendant. Let's do skip tickets on Fort Solgris really quick. Maybe we can get some SR pendants. Not 100% sure on that. If I was on the phone, we could do the ad roulette. Alright, there's 2. I don't know if I just get really lucky on my main account or what, but I feel like I just sit on tons of all of the other pendants. Okay, there's 2 more. I need 9 more. I might be able to trade up some of the other ones. Some of the rare pendants, maybe? You have Meg, right? I do have Meg at the moment, yeah. Okay, there's an extra one. I think I'll just go ahead and use all of my skip tickets here. Because, I mean, Fort Solgris is basically like my best bet anyway. Dude, grinding those levels. Alright, double drop, Pog. And we get 2 SSR pendants. Very nice. Alright, last set. Oh, okay, gotcha. You're good. No problem. Alright, we're 1 away. So let's go back to King and see if we can exchange these. We'll go higher exchange. We just need 1. And then we go to event exchange. Come on, open it. Pendants. Oh, wrong one. I would like to get these Super Awakening coins, but I feel like this might be a little bit more important since we're in the really early stages. Alright. That is very helpful. Now, Escanor should be pretty usable, I think. We'll have to Super Awaken him a little bit, too. It's kind of unfortunate that I've invested so much into Freya at this point, but it is what it is. See, at this point, I kind of want to give the Sigurd coin up, because I'm not ever going to use Sigurd. And I feel like with the free-to-play, I'm going to have low CC anyway. If I'm not worried about PvP, I don't think it's going to matter. I'm just going to use it. Can't wait to lose every match next week. True. Do you think China will have the same collab as Global JP, or will it be different? I imagine since they're so far behind, they'll probably end up waiting and having, they'll probably, if it's anything like Global did, then they'll probably do, try to, build up and do the collabs that we've already had, slowly throughout the course and up until they get sort of caught up, but I don't know, maybe they're not going to do that. I'm not too sure on that. Ooh, we don't have any 6-star books, though. Rip. Okay. We could potentially get him to 65 sometime soonish. Let's go ahead and throw the attack gear on him. Unlock that passive. Might be cooking, boys. So far, they're up to Escanor, Green Escanor dominating. Oh, that's awesome. Heard they're gonna be collabs, sadly, because it's China. What do you mean? Heard they're gonna be collabs. There's no way they give Chinese these broken units this early in the game. Yeah, 100%. I would imagine that they're gonna be waiting a while for these. Can't wait to lose every match next week. Ooh, we get to fight Mael here. It's kind of cool. Ooh. Might need to work on my attack gear. Scorch. China didn't have the game until recently. Yeah, so China, I think most people were... I think the Chinese people were playing on the global version of the game, or they were either playing on JP or KR, but they actually made like a simplified Chinese version of the game recently, and it launched like maybe 2-3 weeks ago. It's very recent. Like, they literally just got the game like very recently. Not the ones we had, Slime KOF. Oh, really? That would be kind of interesting if they got their own, like, different units. Because I don't think the game is made by Netmarble on the CN version. I think they have a different publisher or something like that. So they may end up securing, like, different deals for that game. That could be very interesting to see, actually. Alright. Passive acquired. Very cool. Do we have any of these materials by chance? We do, but God, it would cost me so much. Alright, so we have Escanor now. I still need to try to get decent gear for people. Where did this come from? Oh, this was the one that I originally made. None of these are really that great. I kind of want to use these. But they are going to be SSR. I don't remember how many anvils I have. I can't even check with that piece. Yeah, I don't have that many anvils at the moment. Okay. Maybe we'll try to do some like gear gacha or something to get some gear. Not too sure. There's a Super Awakening coin. Nice. Alright, SSR pendant for free. Thank you, thank you. Lots of these done. It's crazy how many of these you get done just by playing the game. And then, like, nowadays you have to really go out of your way to finish these kind of things. It's kind of funny. Alright, let's go back to story, maybe? Because I think at this point we can maybe use Freya and Escanor on the same team. I think I'll give Freya the gear, since she's just like way more super awakened, a little bit more invested into. It would be nice if we got whatchamacallit, some of those full awakening or full like limit break coins or whatever, the like 1 to 90 coins and stuff. Those would be so helpful. Can't get that lucky right now though. Let's give... Did I already give her this gear? I don't think so. I have enough stuff to enhance this, actually. Oh, I do. Ooh, I actually don't have the gold to get it all the way maxed out, but we can do this. Ooh, that was super expensive. Holy. Oh, come on. Give me the attack roll. Come on now. I don't even care how big it is. Attack. Please. All right, I asked for that. I'll take it for the moment. Ah, rip. Maybe next time. Why not on China? I was originally going to try to make a Chinese account, but you have to have like a verified like Chinese phone number and stuff like that. It was just a little bit more trouble than I was willing to go through to try to make one. Not as easy as I was hoping it would be. What's going on, Jill? Now I should farm relics for box CC. There you go. Relics are nice to have, even if you're not going to use the unit and stuff like that. They can be kind of nice. Paid $14 to get my account verified. Oh, really? I didn't know you had to do all that. That's crazy. I didn't realize you'd have to spend any money. Ain't no way those EMFs really gave you the coping attack roll. Oh, that 1% attack roll. It goes crazy. You know that's gonna make or break it. We're cracked now. We're super good. Used Aaron on PvP today. I had fun. Yeah, I think my Aaron video comes out tomorrow morning actually. So I had fun with him last time I used him. I thought it was enjoyable. I know that he's still not like super good by any means, but he can definitely be fun to use, which is I guess something. Gil Thunder, no. Margaret, no. God, we gotta go way over there. Run, Melly, run. No, you don't. You need a China account to verify your global WeChat account. I don't have Chinese friends, so I paid someone on Epic NPC to verify for me. Oh, okay. Very interesting. Yeah, I guess I might be able to try to find somebody in the community to do it for me, but not too sure on that. It seemed like more trouble than it was worth. Although it would be kind of cool because they're doing like their own banners and stuff like that, and they're like at the very beginning of the game. It could be pretty interesting, but I think overall I'm just kind of enjoying like the free-to-play stuff in general. I'm not too worried about what everybody else is doing at the moment. Definitely could be cool though. At least just to mess around with it. Would be kind of cool to mess around on like a JP or a CN account if like they do end up making some sort of like collab that we didn't get on the other versions. I think people are just not understanding Ein's passive correctly. What do you mean? Vivian also a pedo. What you think? Yeah, I think so. I think she's a bit of a weirdo. She's definitely not right in the head. Saving for Pest and collab will be skipping AM Melly though. That makes sense, maybe. AM Melly was a lot of fun though when he originally came out, but can't really blame you there. He's a little bit on the boring side. If they don't attack you or just ult rush or whatever, it can be a really slow match. My God, he's insane. He's insane. You missed it earlier. We were going through the Baby Deanne chapters and you weren't here. Little Baby Deanne. We do be having the Ultimate Escanor now, though, so our account is pretty much end game at this point. Merlin haven't showed herself yet. Right. Left the animation when she does. I can't remember if she's revealed herself yet or not. At 6/6, Ein's passive provides 84% decreased damage, and when you ult, it permanently... it's permanent, and there is no timer on that decreased damage. Is it? I would imagine, like, I don't remember what the rest of the effect is, but I would imagine if you... I feel like that's one of those ults kind of like Collab Roxy, where it decreases so much stats and everything like that, that you're pretty much going to be guaranteed to kill anyway, so you're probably not going to end up seeing the results of it. So, I mean, if you have a 6/6 ult on Ein's, which I guess it's a single target, so it's not really that big of a deal. Like, you might actually be able to see it a little bit, but who knows? We'll have to see whenever the people get a hold of him. I like big, thick Deanne. There you go. Baby Deanne sus. Oh, come on. Why did you take off the China thing from your server? I just thought nobody was using it because it was mainly for, like, the beta stuff, and since we already have like 7DS General and stuff like that, if you, I might make like a role for the CN version or something maybe, but I mean, I feel like you guys can talk about stuff just like it would be in the regular 7 Deadly Sins channels at this point, since the game is officially out. Later, I have to sleep. All right, Server Anime, appreciate you stopping by, man. It's now badass. That is a pretty cool little like reveal. Bed sheet no longer. No problem. Why she's standing like that? She got the scoliosis, man. You can't make fun of her. She's got back problems. Leona's castle? No way. God, Melly looks like he fucking went through a shredder. Crazy. She's just like me for real. She do be just like you. I don't know. Do you have back problems? 6 6 collabs. Nah, 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 nah. 1-6 collabs or nothing. You guys are playing the game wrong. If you 6-6, there's no reason to summon for them again when they come back out, when they rerun. My old 6-6, that's 60% damage reduction for 3 turns. Yeah, for Eins, they're 84% decreased damage, and there is no limit in time. That definitely sounds really crazy. My back gonna be hurting after what I do with Deanne. God almighty. Alright, well. I really stepped into that one, I guess. You win this round. Will for Rimuru, got him 6-6, and I want Eins. Fair enough, fair enough. Where are we going now? Where are we headed to, Melly? Oh, we get to go to the West District? Oh, man, we might be able to join a guild. Crazy. Breaking bank, no kidding. They'll do it to you. They know collabs are the time where people gotta spend the money. Man, what's going on over here? Ain't no guilds getting made. There's people fighting in the streets. This is crazy. Somebody call the cops. Get these people out of the street. I guess I'm gonna have to take care of it. Get out of here, crazy lady. Next year, Konosuba, please. I'd really like a Konosuba collab, I think. I think it could fit very well. I think it could be cool. Dang, they almost showed Jericho's boob. They can't do that. This is a kid's game. This is family friendly. Steal. Dang, Deanne about to get beat up. Can't believe it. That is a big dude. I think we might have skipped the point where, whatchamacallit, Dreyfus goes big mode. Unfortunately. I guess technically I need to use Freya's skills first for her passive. I guess I'll play the game correctly. I shall protect her. You'd fight this thing for Deanne? I wouldn't go anywhere near this thing. I think I'd leave Deanne to it if I was fighting this thing. I think I might spend my free gems on the collab event, then wail for end of the year banner. That could be a decent strat. Thought I heard something, but I think it was just the game sounds. Getting paranoid. We'll make him step on Legos. It's over for him. True. You just run through the streets and get his attention and have him follow you and throw Legos behind you, and he won't be able to stand on them. That's a smart strat. That's some Home Alone type stuff. Not the Holy Night. Ooh, level 2, Pog. We got this. It's in the bag. Freya go crazy. Dang, didn't even need Escanor. Escanor who? I feel like at some point I need to buy some costumes for either of these characters or some like weapons or something. Get a little bit of extra use out of these units. Who do you think would be end of the year banner? I assume it's going to be like a true magic melee or something like that. Not really a whole lot of guesses other than melee, to be honest, because they've been very consistently doing melee for New Year's pretty much each year. Only 44k, kind of mid. True. I'm working on it, man. I'm working on it. I'm getting better every day. We're grinding. We're getting the account up. Don't worry. I'll have full level 100s and everything before you know it. Which they are. I am kind of getting like they're catching up to me in CC, so I need to maybe do a little bit more demons and stuff to limit break my units. Imagine collab with Yu-Gi-Oh and Yugi passive. Be like get 5 Yugi cards in your hand and you win, if you know what I know. That'd be really funny actually, because he's a man, doing a card game anime collab would be so funny actually. That'd be really cool, actually. If they, like, the cards in the hand look like Yu-Gi-Oh cards, too, that'd be so funny. I'd be down for that. That would make me happy. I might have to call it here in a minute. I'm getting super tired. I'll go for maybe like another 10 minutes or so. Need a Pokemon collab. Pokemon's too kid friendly. We need either Yu-Gi-Oh or what's another like anime that's like a card game? Because Magic doesn't have like an anime. I know Pokemon does, of course. Maybe I think Digimon is also pretty kid friendly. Maybe not on that one either. Not too sure. I think Yu-Gi-Oh is probably the best fit, to be honest. Still got no Freya. You can use mine, don't worry. Question is, would you need 2 of each skill and an ult for Yugi Insta win? I think that would be the only way you could do it. You'd have to. Digimon barely has a card game. That's true. I mean, they have a little bit of a card game now. My brother was telling me that he's been selling a lot of Digimon cards recently. Like, it's surprisingly pretty popular, which is pretty cool. Which I think it's I think the Digimon card game is somewhat recent, so it's still kind of like new and interesting, maybe. Digimon. Oh, I already read that. Need Dragon Ball collab. UI Yamcha. God, not the collab I was expecting. The UI Yamcha would go too crazy. Just don't know if it's possible. It'd break the internet. One Piece has TCG now too. I know. You can't see it or anything, but I've got my deck is back there. Not that I've ever played with it, but I do have one. Hopefully they do collab with One Piece. That would be really cool. They definitely had some sort of like maybe fake leaks or something like that in the game files to throw people off at some point. I don't think that we would ever end up getting that, to be honest, but would be really cool nonetheless. Digimon had so much potential back in the day. Yeah, it was really popular as well, but man, Pokemon just really like blew it out of the water, and I don't know. I don't remember why Digimon ended up falling off, but I feel like Pokemon did like a really good job of sort of capitalizing on its success, whereas Digimon kind of dropped the ball a little bit, maybe. UI Krillin would break the internet. UI without hair. God, it's just the aura. He doesn't even, you don't even have to worry about looking at the hair to tell that he's in UI. He's just got the silver aura everywhere. Electric Rat will dominate the Demon King. That'd be funny. Fairy Tail would be awesome as a collab. There was, before it was confirmed, leaked that it was going to be Overlord, there were a lot of people guessing that it was going to end up being Fairy Tail, but I don't know. They have done like a real, they've done like a manga collab, like they did like a whole manga chapter or something like that with like a crossover Christmas thing with Seven Deadly Sins and Fairy Tail at some point, but I don't know if they'll ever end up doing a collab for the game or not. We'll have to wait and see. UI Pan win. Not everybody can be UI. You guys are crazy. One Piece would be fire. Blackbeard levels own skills and increases own skills or levels of skills. Hey, he would definitely be like an event boss or something like that. I highly doubt he'd be like a playable character by any means. There's way too many characters already in the crew in general. He'd have to be some sort of event boss. Love Fairy Tail. Fairy Tail was pretty good. I watched through the entirety of Fairy Tail and I liked it. I haven't looked into like Fairy Tail 1000-Year Quest or whatever, but I haven't really heard anything about it either. Is it any good? Do you know? I did enjoy the series overall. It was a little long, to be honest. Like, I feel like it was maybe dragged out in some spots, but I feel like that kind of happens with like those kind of older animes, because I would feel like Fairy Tail's kind of on the same wavelength as like Dragon Ball and Naruto and those kind of shows, like the original ones. They just didn't do like a repeat series or anything, like an extended series maybe. Imagine Gogeta and Broly and Grand Cross are gonna look insane. God, I just don't think it'd ever happen. As much as like Dragon Ball would be really cool, it just doesn't seem like it's even an option. Like it's not really even on the table. To be honest, I believe any game could have Dragon Ball Super Broly before Dokkan. God. It's really good, but they're bringing it to anime soon. Oh, it's not even animated yet. Okay, cool. Can't wait to watch that. Yeah, I would be way more interested in watching it for sure. Loved Fairy Tail, but I'm enjoying the space one with the same characters. Oh yeah, Eden Zero. I watched like the first season of that, and I tried to go back and start watching the second season, but ended up getting kind of preoccupied with some other stuff. But I don't have a Netflix subscription anymore, so I'll have to try to find a way to watch it at some point. I don't even really remember what happened too much. I'll probably end up having to go back and start from the beginning if I want to really watch it and get caught up. But I started watching it like not too long after I finished Fairy Tail, so I think I kind of needed to have some sort of like break in between, because I think it was just too much of like the same. Because Fairy Tail and Eden Zero are like really similar, like same sort of setup and everything, character-wise. So probably best that I didn't like try to force watching that too much. Just got home from work. What's going on? What up, what up? We probably won't be on for too much longer. I started a little bit early today, and I've been up since, you know, this morning stream, but we're here for now. Probably try to beat maybe this chapter, maybe Hendrickson or whatever. Shouldn't be too much longer, I don't think. There's always watch cartoons and others. Oh, like websites online? I think we use we use Anime Suge, which is another one of those free websites. What are your thoughts on the new collaboration? Looks really good. Looks very promising so far. Can't wait to see some gameplay from the JP YouTubers tomorrow morning. I think I stopped watching Fairy Tail during something fight festival between guilds. Oh, I actually thought that was a pretty good season. I really enjoyed that one. The guild competition or whatever. I can't remember exactly what the arcs are called in that show, but yeah, I thought that one was pretty cool. I kind of enjoyed that stuff. A little bit more like game style. Like it wasn't necessarily like them fighting or anything. The Grand Magic Games, yeah. It wasn't necessarily about them like fighting each other, more of like them competing in games against each other kind of thing, but it was still pretty cool. I enjoyed it. Why not LR Hill? Too early, too early. Fairy Tail so good. Tony, you got a summon for her? God. Albedo collab looks very cool. Can't wait to check her out. True, true. Should be a lot of fun. I like Happy, the blue cat. Yeah, Happy's cool. It's really funny too because in the Eden Zero show, there's literally another talking blue cat named Happy, but I don't think it's the same Happy. Or is he named Happy in the other show? I know it's like a blue cat still. I want to say his name is still Happy. At least I'm pretty sure. Summon collab for real. You want me to summon right now? I think I might be able to drop it. Maybe not. I'm kind of tired. It's still Happy? Okay, that's what I was thinking. It's been a while since I've watched Eden Zero. I think Fairy Tail fell off at the end, but I still enjoyed it a lot. Yeah, like I said, I think it was a little bit drawn out more than I was kind of hoping for. Because I think, it was like 180 episodes or something? Maybe even longer than that. Can't remember exactly what the episode count was for the show, but yeah, I watched it like all in one go, and it definitely felt pretty long in some spots, but altogether it was still very enjoyable. Want 100-year quests to be animated already because they got announced? Yeah, somebody they were just saying that earlier. Sai was saying that. That would be pretty cool. I'd be definitely down to watch that. I think it's still Happy, but not the same one because it's a bot. Yeah, that's true. He's like a little android, I'm pretty sure. Meant collab summons with me? Nah. I got a whopping 100 gems. Oh, you want to do like... You want to collaborate. I see. Hey, man, you get your gems up, we'll collab. We'll summon on stream together. I don't care. Could be fun. Top tier fight. Was it? What was it? Was his name Zerf? That doesn't sound right to me for some reason. I thought it was... At first I was thinking Zeph, but I also think that I'm thinking of the cook from Zareth. Okay, that's what it was. Very similar. I was thinking Zeph from One Piece for some reason from seeing the word Zerf. Favorite character is definitely the she-devil, Mira. Is that from Eden Zero? Because I don't remember that. Has been a little while. Making me break the wallet out. Sheesh. Oh, well, I mean, you got to be able to at least go a rotation, man. Nah, you don't have to go a full rotation if you don't want to. You spend however much you want, little buddy. My bad, my hand slipped. Nah, you're good. Fairy Tail, Mira Jane. Oh, Mira Jane, yeah, she's cool. Mira Jane was nice. Which I thought it was really... I mean, I guess spoilers if you haven't seen it or not, but I thought it was really crappy how... like, you finally end up getting to see Mira Jane's little sister again, and then... Natsu doesn't end up with her. I was like, man, like that feels bad. Like she kind of deserved it. She kind of deserved to be with Natsu after all of that, but unfortunate. Pay for my rotation? Nah. Mommy Albedo funds? Nah. Can't do it. Unfortunate. Can't do it. Eden Zero's from the same author? Yeah, 100%. It's basically like it's pretty much just the same show but in space. Kagurabachi, episode 3, so lit. Imagine the collab. I have no idea what that even is yet. Might have to explain that one to me. But I prefer Lucy, not gonna lie. Yeah, I mean Lucy's cool too, but I don't know. She was like they were like pretend married or whatever as kids and everything. It was a feels bad, man. Jalal and Urza though in game, true. Jalal was so weird. Like, I had very mixed feelings about Jalal the entire time. Godjill and Levi, best ship. And oh, Levi. I'm stupid. I don't know why I read it as Levi. Yeah, they were pretty cool, too. I like Levi. She's funny. Which, damn, what was the girl's name that was in love with Gray? The blue-haired girl. I can't remember her name right now. She was pretty cool, too. I thought she was really funny. Gonna pull first multi? True. DMs? Oh, no. God, not that guy. Oh, is that what the show is? Okay. Gotcha. Yeah, I don't know why I'm not... what is that show even about? Juvia. That's who it is. Yeah, Juvia's pretty cool. I like Juvia. What is that show about? Seraph of the End. It's good. My favorite anime. Okay. Might have to look into that. I've been more and more tempted to swap over to a Crunchyroll account recently. My I have a Funimation subscription, and man, the Funimation app on Google TV, because I have a Chromecast to watch TV. The app for Funimation is the worst thing you've ever used in your entire life. Like, you'll start up a new episode and it'll just pause and sit there indefinitely until you make it restart the episode, and then you'll be like, alright, well, I've already watched this much, let me skip ahead, and then you try to skip ahead, and it won't buffer, and it won't load, so you have to restart the episode again, or like you'll just have to like close the whole app out and reopen it. It is such a terrible app, I have to say. Like, it is so bad, but man, I don't know. Thinking about trying to swap over to Funimation or Crunchyroll at this point, because I'm pretty sure Funimation and Crunchyroll have like partnered together at this point, and I think a lot of the shows that Funimation have are already pushed over to Crunchyroll instead. So it seems like if the Crunchyroll app is better, which I can only assume it is, it would be 100% worth swapping over at this point, because man, it's annoying. Oh, no way. Alright, well, we gotta stop doing story at this point. We're never doing story again. We have Tiny Baby Hawk. I really wish that they would have made this a costume that you could swap him to, because look at him. Look at how tiny he is. I love this man. Little Tiny Hawk. It's not a show. I have to assume they're trolling. Oh, okay, so it's like, they're still in the manga phase. I gotcha. Really like Levy's story progression. I can't really remember what happened too much with her, to be honest. Add to my watch list, Seraph the End. Yeah, I'll need to look into that one, I guess. Good anime. Grin, my favorite character. One of my favorite animes is Fire Force. I really liked Fire Force. I cannot wait for them to do Season 3 of Fire Force, because I think Season 3 is also supposed to be the last season. And, man, they've really been taking their time with it. There's been, like, no word at all about Fire Force. And I really want to finish it. I want to see what it's about. Plus, I really want to watch... this... What's the other show called? What is the other show called off the top of my head? It's made by the same guy. Soul Eater. Soul Eater is really cool. And I want to finish Fire Force so that way I can start watching Soul Eater. And... they just won't do it. They just won't come out with the new season. Very unfortunate. Lovely captain. Forgot his name. What is his, what is... Obito, I think? Maybe? No, Obito doesn't sound right. It does kind of sound right. Is his name Obito? Captain... I think it starts with an O. I can't remember. Good God. I'm not... We start in a guild. Free-to-play gang. I don't even know if that... Oh, I don't even have enough money for this. We can't do this right now. I have to join or create a guild? You're kidding me. For the main story? Why? Can I not just... Damn. Offline for 100 days? This is my kind of guild. Nice. We're in. Pog. Damn, we're crazy. We're cracked. FF manga. Final Fantasy? Does Final Fantasy have a manga? Huge One Piece fan, but I'll watch anything. Ranga Crimson, Undead Unluck, Zombie 100... things like that, but number one is One Piece. I'm really interested in watching Zom 100, but I think they're on like a small hiatus or something like that, if I'm not mistaken. They might have brought it back, I can't remember, but not 100% sure on that. Obi, was his name Captain Obi? That's what it was. Maybe I was just putting too many letters in there. Oh, Gray Demon, we're cracked. We're about to be gamers. Nice. So now I could possibly... No, I need... Rip. Well, I'm gonna have to do Fort Solris stuff. I think this is actually a pretty good stopping point for now, either way. Oh, Fire Force, okay. That makes sense. Zom 100 is dead. They didn't finish the anime. Oh, really? They just stopped it? Never watched Darling in the Franxx. Worst anime ever. I actually did watch Darling in the Franxx. I actually thought it was not too bad. It got really over the top at the end, like all mech animes do. I'm not a big fan of mech animes in general, but I actually kind of enjoyed Darling in the Franxx. I didn't actually think it was too bad. It wasn't like crazy good, but I did actually like it. Playing other gacha games? Nah, I don't really like gacha games that much, but I do really like this game, which is funny. Zom 100 is good too. Like Darling in the Franxx. Studio just abandoned the anime? Really? Wasn't it like super successful? Wasn't like a whole bunch of people really enjoying it? Code Geass. I've heard people talk about Code Geass, but I've never seen anything on it. Like I've never actually watched it. The only thing I know about Code Geass is there's that like meme about the guy in the soup store. Yeah. That's pretty much all I know. It wasn't Evangelion, but it was okay. I don't know. I haven't seen Evangelion either. I feel like that's another one of those shows that's incredibly overhyped, but I haven't seen it, so I really can't say for sure, but I'll probably try to watch it at some point, but I don't like mech anime, so I'm probably not going to enjoy it. It's probably not for me. Gurren Lagann is another show that a lot of people really like. I did not enjoy Gurren Lagann. The first half of the show was really good, and then it really fell off hard for me. Not the target audience for Darling in the Franxx. You guys enjoy your thing. That's fair enough. That's fair enough. My Idol's Child is super good. I don't think I've heard of that one either. Really like Ranking of Kings and Black Clover. I did watch Ranking of Kings. I actually thought it was pretty enjoyable. Didn't they just start doing a season 2 or something for that? I need to. I'd like to wait for it to get finished first, but yeah, I'd be interested in watching the new season of that. Drop that. Fair enough. Yeah, I don't know about the Zom 100 situation. That's kind of crazy because I thought it was really popular. Everybody and their brother was talking about that show for a while, and then I guess not sure why they would just up and quit on that one. Hopefully another studio will pick it up or something maybe. Because I mean, if the show is popular enough, I feel like it could be just easy money for the company that ends up picking it up, and hopefully they do a good job with it, of course, but yeah, I don't know. Ooh, let's go ahead and do these 3 PvP matches really quick since I can do them for the Heroes Way. And then we'll call it there. Cyberpunk, I heard, is good. Yeah, Cyberpunk was really good. I really like shows that actually finish. I feel like 90% of the animes out there that you watch are they just never get finished. Like, they just drag them out way too long, or you have to wait way too long in between seasons and stuff like that, and it just becomes like a real pain to keep up with. Whereas, like, I really like finding shows that are completely finished, or like really short shows where it's like 1 or 2 seasons, like 12, 24 episodes or something like that. Even like just less than 50 episodes is like really nice. And if they do a really good job with the pacing and everything on it, man, it's so enjoyable to watch a show like that. I love shows like that sometimes. Season starts slow, so I definitely wait for a full season. Okay. Captain Yami kept me going back for Black Clover. Yeah, Captain Yami's super cool. I hope they start animating that show again. Alright. We're fighting Tyr. Pog. My man. POV Attack on Titan takes forever. No kidding. Attack on Titan, man. That is like the show that everyone talks about being like just taking way too long. It's insane. New good animes are Shangri-La. I've heard Beats talking about Shangri-La and his collab predictions. I don't know much about it, but I definitely would be interested in looking into it. Gluttony, haven't heard of that one. Irregular Witch, I don't think I've heard of that one either. My Daughter Left the Next are all good. Might need to left the nest. Okay, maybe I need to write some of these down. Berserk of Gluttony is hilarious. Okay. I think I seen a promo for the Witch anime. Nice animation. I watched a Witch anime not too long ago. I think it was Traveling Witch. Her name starts with an E. I can't remember what her name is, but it was kind of like short and sweet, and I really ended up kind of liking that show. I think it's Elena, the Traveling Witch, or something like that. It was pretty cool. Pretty cool animation on it as well. It has not Kirito, not Asuna, and not Altera. Nice. Hate anime that takes forever. Like I just want to watch it all in one go. Yeah, it really sucks sometimes because you'll get like really attached, and then you'll have to like wait for new episodes to come out or something like that. I really liked Golden Kamuy is a show that I watched kind of recently. I think there's 4 seasons out right now, and the 5th season's supposed to be the last one. It's not animated yet. But it should be coming out sometime, I imagine, next year. But, man, that show was super good. Really cool, interesting premise, like old school Japan stuff going on. It was, I really, really liked that show. It ended up being, like, probably one of my new favorites. Oof. Already fighting a Ragnarok team. Man, they're really throwing us in the thick of it. Golden Kamuy, it's for us girls. What do you mean? What do you mean? What is that supposed to mean? I really like Ian Sinclair as a voice actor, and he does the main voice for Sugimoto from that show. And man, he's just awesome. I love that guy. Any anime that he's in, I feel like it ends up being better because he's in it. JJK, Goblin Slayer, Bleach new season. I haven't watched any of Bleach. But definitely interested in the new Goblin Slayer season, and I'm waiting for the JJK season to be over with before I end up watching it. But yeah, that one should be pretty cool too. He doesn't have Tarmia Link or anything on, right? Okay. Let's go for this and this. Eminence in the Shadows new season is amazing. A lot of people were telling me to watch that one when we get the Mushoku Tensei collab, because a lot of people were guessing that it was going to be Eminence, and I had never seen it. So I definitely got recommended that one quite a bit. Haikyuu pretty good. Yeah, I'm waiting for Haikyuu's last season to finally come out. We've also, me and my buddy Weldon have been watching Tokyo Revengers as it comes out, and the new season should hopefully start getting dubbed somewhat soon. But, man, Tokyo Revengers is so good. I really love that show. Gonna go now? Alright, Sai. Appreciate it, man. Have a good one. Hate the new JJK art style. Kind of worse than the first one. Oh, really? I didn't know they changed it. Blue Lock is awesome. I think Weldon actually just watched Blue Lock not too long ago. He said it was really good. I'll probably try to watch it at some point as well. But it's okay. Okay. Goblin Slayer new season starts out with some not safe for work scenes. Don't watch it in public. Dude, the first season starts out with some pretty crazy scenes. That show is like kind of traumatizing. Kind of crazy how it like starts off. Bleach is amazing in my opinion, and I need to watch Goblin Slayer. Goblin Slayer was pretty good. I watched it somewhat recently, and it's like just badass Goblin Slayer, man. I don't know. It's very simple premise, I guess. Just man hates goblins, wants to kill goblins. So I mean, he does his job, that's for sure. Pretty cool show though. Haikyuu's getting 2 movies to wrap up rather than a season. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, I'll definitely have to watch those then. I haven't watched Haikyuu in quite a while, but I'll probably. It was really, really good. I'll maybe try to watch that from the beginning whenever the movies come out, so that way I can kind of watch it all in one go. Goblin Slayer kind of wild, yeah. Don Machi, aka Is It Wrong to Pick Up Girls in a Dungeon, is super good. Definitely recommend. I watched the first, I think it was 2 seasons of that show whenever there was only 2 seasons of it back in the day. I think it's a High Dive exclusive anime now, so I haven't been able to keep up with it at all. But I watched the first like 2 seasons of it, if I'm not mistaken, and I haven't watched anything about it since. But I think they're up to at least like season 4 or 5 at this point, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, I don't know. I don't think they have it on like Crunchyroll or anything like that. But I'd like to go back and try to watch it at some point. I did enjoy it from what I remember of it, but it's been a really long time. That's been like several years ago that I watched season 2, so I don't really remember anything about it. I'll probably have to restart it if I end up watching it again. That site, let's go. True. Nice. We get the Arthur now. Pog. We get Liz next. We get Escanor next. I'll take that, I guess. Reach 100,000 combat class. Aren't we already 100,000? Or do we have to do like a mission in it first? Clear deathmatch 6 times. Episode 118. Alrighty. Hey, gems. Alright, we can do a multi to finish things off. Nice. Alright, we've already pulled Ultimate Escanor today, so I'm not going to get my hopes too far up. Oh, box CC buff. We're insane. But yeah, we've already pulled Escanor today, so I'm not gonna expect anything crazy here, but let's throw another multi in. I watched it on YouTube. That's funny, actually. That's really funny. Sometimes you can find some decent stuff on YouTube. Like you can watch like whole movies and stuff on here. It's crazy. No, rip. Bad multi to end things off. You just do any quest, like a free quest? Okay, gotcha. We'll probably do that tomorrow then. Oh well. Not a great multi to end things off on, unfortunately. Read Life was one of the most enjoyable animes to watch. I don't think I've heard of that one either. Waiting for the global dev notes. Curious what they meant by making farming somewhat easier. The translation is so jank. Yeah, I read through the JP dev notes and everything. It seemed like they were going to make it to where... I'm not sure if they mean normal demons, as in like normal, hard, extreme, or if they literally just mean normal difficulty. But it seemed like they were going to make it to where they were taking the restriction off to where you could basically infinitely farm demons, but on a lower difficulty. So that way, if you needed mats, you could get them by farming. New accounts looking good. Yeah, I have to say, honestly, it's not going too bad so far. We're still missing a lot of characters, of course, but you know, we'll have them all eventually. Probably not, but yeah, I think we'll call things here. I think we had some pretty good progress today. I'm definitely interested to hop back on tomorrow. I think, like I said, I think we're gonna do Mondays through Thursdays, and then maybe Fridays, depending on what's going on. I might be able to sneak a stream in, but for the moment, I think I'm gonna be taking Friday, Saturday, Sunday off. So. Still be like normal videos and everything like that, but tomorrow will probably be the last stream for the week, and then we'll come back on Monday, hopefully. So that'll be it for this stream. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you're new to the channel or anything, stop by again sometime, or feel free to subscribe or anything like that. If you guys want emotes or anything, feel free to join as a member. Obviously, completely optional. You do not have to do that, but that is it for me today. So great stream, bro. I've been enjoying these. I appreciate it. I'm glad you guys are enjoying it, because honestly, it's been really fun playing through the beginning of the game again. So very, very cool stuff. Good night, Nalyd. Appreciate it. Good night, Hu Tao. I appreciate it. Thank you very much for the stream. Have a good night. You too, Incognito. Good night, everyone. Good night. Good night. Yeah, that's it. Goodbye.